couple of weeks ago, I went to Oxfordshire to meet Rachel Siegfried, an organic cut flower grower and florist, to get some tips in the art of creating gorgeous Christmas decorations.
Lots of seed heads here.
Yeah.
What are you looking for, ideally?
Well, definitely contrast. So something like these lily seed pods would be beautiful to use. And then something sort of quite light, like this orich or the papery seed heads of the nigella over there.
Shall we cut a few things?
Yeah, let's.
I feel like we need some colour.
Well, we've got some good berries in the orchard. Let's go and have a look. I think these crab apples will be really useful.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? They look
Yeah.
like rubies, actually.
Yeah, they're so shiny.
There's no comparison between that and something fake, you know, that
Yeah.
you've bought in a shop. Absolutely gorgeous.
And I think we've probably got some privet over here, which could be used.
I can't think of a much nicer thing to do, actually, on a crisp winter day.
Yes, especially when the sun's out.
It's not just the garden where buried treasure can be found. The hedgerow, too, holds its bounty.
Old man's beard, we love using this. You can either cut it in nice long lengths,
Right.
which you could then weave through the wreath, or we can take off some of these shorter pieces and pop those in.
Is this something you did as a child?
Yes, it was. It's a good memory for me. When I was quite small, we used to always go out and forage all our arrangements of holly and ivy, things like that.
I do this now with my children, and they love it. What else can we...
What about some ivy?
That's a good idea, another lovely native. And this is great, it's mature ivy with all the berries, so...
Yeah, and it's really good to have something evergreen in the wreath.
That is definitely a picture in a basket, you know. There we are. I'm dying to go back and make something.
Yeah, let's go and make something.
Now, how are we going to turn this into a wreath?
Well,
how do we start?
We're going to start with a wreath ring,
Right.
which, I mean, I just get them from any good garden centre. We're going to moss it up.
Right.
OK, so I've gathered a little bit of moss. Just need to tear off some quite nice large pieces, OK? So something that size is a good
Right.
starting point. All right, and you're just going to sort of wrap it
Oh, I
around like that, and then with your wire like that, just start to wrap it round, nice and tight. Pull it as tight as you can.
Right. And then how can you keep it looking nice and green?
Well, a good thing to do is to give it perhaps a soaking every week or so.
And then how long would it last?
Well, I would hope this would give you a good month. OK, so now we've got our base. Then you want to sort of get a little bit of a purchase into the moss there.
Right.
And getting a good foundation to your wreath, that's the bit that takes the time. The next thing we want to do is choose our embellishments.
Embellishments.
OK, so
Sounds
all
good.
the lovely things we've been foraging.
OK.
I'm going to go for a red and white theme, quite Christmassy. The crab apples that we gathered, I'm definitely going to be using some of those.
Oh, I must do this. Chinese
Yeah.
lanterns.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
make it really...
They're real showstoppers, aren't
OK,
they?
so I'm going to start with this ivy.
Well, I think I
It's
might
nice,
add...
the ivy, isn't it?
Probably.
Yours is more delicate, and I think this is more chunky.
I feel the need for a little bit more white in mine to balance out the red. And when you use flowers like this, it's perhaps a part that you can keep refreshing.
OK, moment of truth. That it all falls off. Yeah. That's not bad.
Looks brilliant.
I think I'm not going to put a bow on, actually.
Yeah?
I think it might just work as it is.
Well, it's got so much on it already, it almost doesn't need it, does it?
She says. They're not bad, are they?
Not bad at all.